morning. Here's the news at 10. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu restates administration's commitment to fostering innovation. Nigeria Army pledges to build future-ready Nigeria military through education. On the foreign scene, 25 people die in bus crash in western Kenya. And in sports, Nigeria Premier League champions Remo Stars to face Comoros club Zimaju in first preliminary round of CAF Champions League. Now the details. I am John Omoaka. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to fostering innovation and making Lagos not just Africa's commercial hub, but a global city of the future. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this at the brand transformation of a mobile communication network in Lagos. Sanwo-Olu was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Bimbola Saliu Hundei, said the event aligns perfectly with Lagos State's pursuit of excellence. He said the initiative resonates with the state's vision of building a connected, competitive, and innovative city powered by strong public-private partnerships. Governor Sanwo-Olu noted that technology is now firmly embedded in governance to improve lives, but stressed that technology alone is not enough without the tenacity to apply, refine, and improve to make Nigeria greater. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Health District 5, Oladapo Ashinyobi, has urged medical laboratory professionals to embrace knowledge sharing as a means of improving competence, reducing stress, and enhancing healthcare delivery. Ashinyobi made his call during a specialized training program on laboratory equipment management for medical laboratory scientists and medical laboratory technicians held in Festac Town, Lagos. According to Ashinyobi, knowledge should not be hoarded but passed across to others to build collective expertise, saying that continuous learning coupled with practical skills is vital in raising professional standards and ensuring competence in medical laboratory practice. In her address, Head of Medical Laboratory Sciences Unit, Oluwakemi Fadwola, said the program was designed to be different from conventional laboratory training, explaining that the focus of this training is information engagement, inventory management, laboratory upkeep, and practical strategies that should be immediately applied. Also speaking, Director of Medical Services, Hamad Bello, advised participants to maintain self-esteem and confidence in their work, encouraging them to keep accurate inventory records and share relevant information with colleagues to avoid operational setbacks. 7 persons involved in the attacks on officials of the Lagos State Parking Authority, LASPA officials in Ajah, have been arrested by the police. The suspected attackers of the state government of personnel on assignment are currently detained at the Badore police station, Lekki, pending conclusion of preliminary investigation before prosecution in a court of competent jurisdiction. According to the LASPA general manager, Adebisi Adelabu, the agency will ensure that the perpetrators are prosecuted. Adelabu said the state government strongly condemns the acts of attacking officials on assignment and wants the severe consequences will be meted out on the perpetrators according to the relevant laws. She therefore warned that any further attack on LASPA officials or any other government official will attract appropriate punishment, not just to the perpetrators, but also the landlords and tenants of wherever such acts were committed. And now to the rest of the stories. The Chief of Army Staff, COAS Olufemi Oluyede, has restated the Nigerian Army's commitment to building a well-educated, professionally competent, and future-ready army through strategic investments in education. Oluyede said this during the 67th passing out parade of the Nigerian Military School in Zaria. He noted that the passing out parade was to formally welcome the passing out boys into the family of the Nigerian Army, to which they have voluntarily signed up to continue serving their fatherland. The Army boss said there was a window of opportunity for the passing out boys who intend to pursue a career in the military to get admission into the Nigeria Defense Academy, NDA. The COS further explains that the criteria for admission into the NDA were clearly outlined, stressing that these criteria were applicable to all Nigerians. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has called for collective action involving families, religious and community leaders to stem the tide of substance abuse, cultism and banditry among Nigerian youths. NDLEA Chairman Mohammed Marwa made a call in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, while delivering a keynote address at a seminar on the dangers of drug abuse, cultism and banditry among youths. Marwa noted that collective responsibility must be embraced by all stakeholders to curb the menace of the interlinked social vices of illicit drugs, cultism, and banditry. He added that despite the projection by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, all hope is not lost. And now to foreign news. Local authorities say bus carrying mourners from a funeral has crashed in western Kenya, killing 25 people. Officials say 10 women, 10 men, and 1 girl died at the scene, with 20 passengers injured. 5 of them seriously, while 4 people later died in the hospital. Kenya's Ministry of Health has made a call for urgent blood drive to help survivors and extended its condolences to the bereaved. Kenyan President William Ruto has called on authorities to quickly book those responsible for acts of negligence leading to the accident and address all traffic violations to ensure road safety across the country. Now sports. Nigerian Premier League champions Remo Stars will face Comoros club US Zelimaju in the first preliminary round of the CAF Champions League. The Nigerian Premier League Football League NPFL champions will host their opponents in the first leg at the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikenne next month. The winner will take on South Africa's Mamelodi Sundowns in the second preliminary round. Preliminary round fixtures will be played between 19th and 28th September 2025. Second preliminary round fixtures will be played between 17th and 26th October. And that's our news at 10. But just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 1,400 hostel beds for Lagos model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to fostering innovation and making Lagos not just Africa's commercial hub, but a global city of the future. The Chief of Army Staff, COAS, Olufemi Oluyede, has restated the Nigerian Army's commitment to building a well-educated, professionally competent, and future-ready army through strategic investment in education. We also told you that local authorities say a bus carrying mourners from a funeral has crashed in Western Kenya, killing 25 people. And in sports, Nigerian Premier League champions Remo Stars will face Comoros club US Zilimanju in the first preliminary round of the CAF Champions League. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesua Ejoyoka. I am John Omoaka. Thank you very much for listening.